I don't know why my ends are so thin. Why is my hair breaking off? Is this mine? Oh my god, why is there so much hair on my brush? Is that mine? I wonder how much money I could make if I made a wig out of all of my hair. Where did all my hair go? When did my hair become so thin? Hi everybody, I'm Manes by Mell, also known as Mell, also known as your curly hair enthusiast, hairstylist, and mentor. I'm also your funny friend to laugh at. It's great to see you again. Thank you for joining me today. This is the obvious reason why you're here today. 1, because you love me, and 2, you read the title of the video and you thought, oh my god, why is that me? Why is my hair breaking? Well, today I've got 10 reasons that are going to break down why your hair could be breaking and a solution to follow of how to stop that. Stop breaking your hair. Why are you doing that? Why are you breaking your hair? If you're wondering if your hair is breaking, well, you may be noticing random, uneven, splitting hair, broken, shorter pieces throughout your hair, or also concentrated areas of breakage throughout your head. Does that sound like you? Well, there's many possibilities of why this is happening to you. 1, you don't care about yourself. Kidding. Rude. The very first and major possibility of why your hair is snapping right off is that it is very dry and brittle. Having dry hair makes it more susceptible to damage. If you're also not sure if you have dry hair, well, here's a quick test to see if you do. We're gonna get real nice and close here, okay? Up close and personal. Are we in focus? Am I in focus? Now that we're up close and personal, I'm going to show you guys how to test if your hair has good elasticity. Follow me. I'm going to take a strand of hair, just a single strand, and I'm just showing you against my black shirt so you can see. So when you pull your strand of hair straight, like so, if your hair has good elasticity, you will actually be able to feel it stretch from this point. Stretch like an elastic band. If you were to do this and pull it tight and your hair breaks, well, guess what? You failed the test. So that's a simple exercise that if you have failed, if your hair snapped as you did that, well, guess what? You need to condition your hair more. Moving on, another possibility of why your hair could be breaking is that it's overprocessed. Overprocessed hair is hair that is bleached excessively, chemically treated, which includes coloring and straightening treatments. So this one is pretty straightforward. The solution to treating your overprocessed hair is by taking home salon quality, professional quality products to care for your hair at home in between your salon visits. Some home care products that I personally love is the Damage Remedy. This is by Aveda. It's a leave-in treatment. It's a protein treatment to fill the protein in my blonde hair that is lacking. And it's also a heat protectant, styling protectant, and environmental protectant. Very good. Possibility number 3. You're giving your hair way too much protein, like too much protein, like you need to take it back on the protein. Our hair is made up of a protein called keratin. So when we deprive our hair of protein through bleaching and processing, what we want to do is fill it back with the protein that it's lacking. However, a little bit goes a long way. If you overdo it on the protein, your hair will become so brittle that it's actually going to have negative effects and cause much breakage. So you need to use protein in small doses. Right after color processes, use it immediately, and then once you notice your hair is, getting back on track, slow it down, use it less frequently, listen to your hair. Reason number 4, you love to tie your super tight ponytails. I'm talking like facelift ponytails. The problem with doing this is you're likely using your traditional hair tie and tying it like 19 times, super tight, and each time you lock your hair, if any hair gets caught in this twist, guess what? It's breaking. You're probably getting lots of tiny little breakage around your hairline. Not just around your hairline, but also where the ponytail is sitting. Try to make your super tight ponytail look a look to use less often. And when you're using a hair tie, Use something that is less damaging on the hair. I love my Invisibobbles because especially with my curly hair, it just locks into my curls and I literally just wrap it around my hair tie once and it stays. It doesn't move. I don't have to twist it. It's not super tight. I can even let my hair down later and it looks fine. It's the best. So get yourself an Invisibobble and your problems will be solved. This brings me to reason number 5, which is very similar to reason number 4. Very tight braiding on wet hair. If you are braiding your hair in super tight cornrows on your wet hair, well, guess what? Our hair is more fragile when it is wet. And especially if your hair is curly, think about the state of your hair when it is wet. It is obviously more stretched. Now, if you braid your stretched hair that is wet into a very tight braid, as it begins to dry, it is trying to retract, as that is what it naturally does. In each woven section of the braid where the hair curves and changes direction, it can cause breakage in those segments. So to solve this problem, make sure you're using a leave-in conditioner. Make sure that hair is very moisturized so that it won't break and it has good elasticity. Also, try blow drying the hair before braiding or putting into ponytails. Alright, so number 6, I love this one. People swear I'm f***ing magic. I've got clients that come in, you know, they haven't had a haircut in 10 months. And from the back, one side of their head is up here, the other half is long. What? And I'm looking at it like, oh, do you wear your bag on this shoulder? They're like, oops. Holy shit, how did you know? How did I know? I know! If you are not, oh my god, this hurts me to do it. If you just take a look at this. Is this you? Do you do this? Oh no! Is this you? This is your problem? If you do this shoulder action, your hair underneath your bag strap, guess what? You're causing breakage. The friction of the strap of the bag is rubbing up against your hair and pulling it and breaking it off the strand. Don't do that! Why are you doing that? Stop doing that. Solution: move your hair before you put your bag on your shoulder. Make sure the bag is not sitting on your hair. The rubbing causes breakage, so just be aware of where you're putting your hair. This one hurts my soul the most. This is reason number 7. You detangle your hair when it's dry. Oops. I mean, this one's pretty straightforward. If you're detangling your dry, knotted hair, well, I mean, why are you doing that? Your hair could have so much potential. Meanwhile, you have 1,000 splits all over it because you don't know how to properly detangle your hair. So solution, invest in a detangling spray. Wow, what a thought. Detangle your hair using a spray or make sure it's slightly damp and always start at the bottom and you work your way up to the root with the hairbrush to ensure that you get out all the tangles and you don't rip your hair. Be gentle, okay? Reason number 8, you go to sleep on a cotton pillowcase. Oh, who does that anymore? Sleeping on a cotton-ish material, anything that's got that dry material, one, completely absorbs up the moisture in your hair as you're sleeping, and it creates a friction. So your head and the pillow are going like this. Especially if you sleep like an animal, you're like this. The hair is rubbing, there is friction, the moisture is getting lost, the hair is fragile, the hair breaks. Boom. You're boom. You got a problem. I'm trying to work on my cursing. So by sleeping with a satin silky material benefits you in more ways than one. Reason number 9, and I'm looking at you. You literally play with your split ends and your single strand knots. You know when you have like a random knot just on one strand and you just, you rip out the strands. You're doing it to yourself. Just stop doing that. And last but not least, reason number 10. Sometimes you just get the shit end of the gene pool and you have naturally fine hair. It's just more fragile because it's small, like a baby. So you have to treat it as such with TLC. So you guys, the overall solution that I will share with you is just be aware of what you do to your hair. Make sure your hair is properly hydrated and get a haircut to even out that brokenness. Bring your hair back to life, make the ends thicker, get a fresh cut, and work towards, saving your hair before it's too late. And that's it. That's all I have for you guys today. I'm throwing in the towel. I hope you've all learned a very valuable lesson. I'll have more for you guys soon, I promise. Just make sure that you are subscribed to the Manes by Mell YouTube channel and my Instagram page, Manes by Mell, so you receive all the updates. And before I close off this video, I want to give a huge shout out to the winner of this week's giveaway. Congratulations, you've won. Thank you so much for playing. Everybody else, sorry, better luck next time. To the winner, we will be in contact. Congratulations again. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys, but I love you even more if you like and comment on this video. Thanks so much. I'll see you next week. I'm sweating. Can you see it? It's okay. Hi everybody, I'm Mel, also known as your hair mentor, fellow hairstylist, It's not funny! Why, hello everyone, and welcome on board. Next stop, Manes by Mell Information Station. Come on aboard. We're gonna redo that one more time. But at the end of the day, no, I hate when I say, why do I always say that? At the end of the day, it's the beginning of the day. We're gonna face it together. Oh, it's hot in here.